Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm happy to announce that we finally have Wi-Fi 1 week later. Yes, it did make for a long week. It's kind of just hard to get work done. I don't have enough service here to use my phone without Wi-Fi. You can tell last week was kind of a crazy week just by looking at the fact that you can't see my desk. So today's goal is to clean all this up also. Got to get this out of here because I have a new tool coming that is going to live in that exact footprint of Mocha's crate. So I'm going to get that out of here today. Part of it is coming today. I finished the nightstands this morning, so they are going to be getting installed tomorrow, which is great. I'm working on the vlog now. Just kicking peaches, people. Now, if you guys remember, we ran out of verses in our jar for the verse of the day. So we're going to be doing some themed stuff. And I apologize if you can hear this one like purring over here. Apparently she thinks she's a cat. Yeah, I hear you, girl. So today we're going to start our theme of the parables of Jesus. And I love the parables because I love a good analogy. And must you? I'm trying to talk here. Do you mind? Okay, we're going to talk about the parables of Jesus. Is that okay? No, you don't like parables? She's more of a straight shooter. She doesn't get the parables. And you know what? Neither did the disciples. They're like, literally after Jesus tells this, we're going to talk about the parable of the sower. After he says this, they're like, why do you speak in parables? Why do you get so vocal when I'm on stories? Why? What is this? This is a thing. Anyway. All right. Let's take a deep breath and we'll reconvene in a minute. All right, so as we were talking about, the parable of the sower. So, Jesus tells these parables, the disciples just don't get them. They're like, can you just tell us in layman's terms, like, what you mean? So here's the parable that I love. A farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell along the path, and the birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places, where it did not have much soil. It sprang up quickly, but the soil was shallow. But when the sun came up, the plants were scorched, and they withered because they had no root. Other seed fell among thorns, which grew up and choked the plants. Still, other seed fell on good soil, where it produced a crop, 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. He who has ears, let him hear. So then they're like, come on, can you just explain it to us? So then Jesus says, when anyone hears the message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is the seed sown along the path. The one who received the seed that fell on rocky places is the man who hears the word and at once receives it with joy. But since he has no root, he lasts only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, he quickly falls away. The one who received the seed that fell among the thorns is the man who hears the word, but the worries of this life and the deceitfulness of wealth choke it, making it unfruitful. But the one who received the seed that fell on good soil is the man who hears the word and understands it. He produces a crop yielding 100, 60, or 30 times what was sown. So there you go. Now you get the parable and the layman's terms. I just love how Jesus does that. So if you have any requests for verses of the day, send them my way. We're going to cover a few more of these parables where, if you're wondering, I was just reading out of the book of Matthew, chapter 13, and I started in verse 3 is where it starts talking about the actual parable, and then he explains it in layman's terms in verse 19. So yeah, there you go. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye. I am done for the day. I got the vlog posted and about 1,000 other little things, a ton of admin. Unfortunately, not nearly enough. I still have a lot I gotta get done. Originally this week I had all these grandiose plans of things I was gonna do, like work on my trim, work on the desk. I was gonna get it all done. No. The things I have going on with my admin, they're taking precedence, and that's going to have to be my primary focus this week. So yeah, but spending the time now will set me up for future, so it's going to be worth it, but it just sucks. Like, everything else has to get pushed off because of it, but whatever. It's part of it. All right, on a happier note, new tool. Well, part of the new tool. has officially arrived. The rest of it will fill that void there. So that's your hint on what I'm getting. Some of you know what's coming, but many of you do not. So I will leave you with this. Have yourselves a good night. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Today is install day for the nightstands, and it's also admin day. So not super exciting, but I will share some finished pictures of the nightstands once that's all set. So before I get out of here, we're gonna do another parable. One thing about these parables, it's important to realize that Jesus is talking to the people of this time, which means a lot of it's going to be about like sowing seeds and things that we really may not understand fully because they're not really relevant to us. We would probably, he'd probably tell us a parable of like the social media post and about how it didn't quite go viral like he was expecting. Yeah, that's relatable, right? Yeah, we'd get that. But instead, we have the parable of the weeds. So I'm in Matthew 13:24. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while everyone was sleeping, his enemy came and sowed weeds among the wheat and went away. When the wheat sprouted and formed heads, then the weeds also appeared. The owner's servants came to him and said, "Sir, didn't you sow good seed in your field? Where then did the weeds come from?" "An enemy did this," he replied. The servants asked him, "Do you want us to go and pull them up?" "No," he answered, "because while you are pulling the weeds, you may root up the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. At that time, I will tell the harvesters, first collect the weeds and tie them in bundles to be burned. Then gather the wheat and bring it into my barn." Now, if you're sitting there scratching your head like, all right, Jesus, what does that mean? You can go read it yourself today. Yeah, Matthew 13:36. That's where the parable of the weeds gets explained. So go ahead and look that up for yourself. All right, I'm out of here. Have yourselves a good day. Bye. Next week is this little lady's graduation day at obedience school. Let's take a vote and see who thinks she's going to pass. I'm debating on it. I'm considering slipping the teacher a 20. Maybe a 50. We'll see. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. It's been another crazy day. I'm out of here. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday? I think that's right. I'm finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with all the admin that I'm just trying to square up. I'm getting so close. And, it's really funny because when I decided to become a full-time woodworker, little did I know I would still be a part-time woodworker. I mean, this business doesn't run itself, and it's just insane how much time I have to spend doing admin, whatever that entails. And I don't even get to actually do woodworking. But hopefully that's changing soon. I don't know. We'll see. I have to say that the idea of hiring someone is becoming increasingly attractive. I don't know that I'm there yet, but I feel like I'm getting close. All right, I'm going to get back to what I'm doing. Later on, I got to clean up the shop. I also have to build a new workbench that I got in So yeah, the new workbench is actually sent to me by a company in exchange for a TikTok video. Like I said, monetizing TikTok. Truly never intended to do that, but things are just kind of happening, and I'm rolling with the punches with it. So yeah, you can be on the lookout for that. I gotta get that built and filmed today so I can fulfill my end of the deal, my deliverables. Yeah, anyway, that's what I'm up to today. Hopefully get some other stuff done. I'll let you guys know. Okay, bye. I am like in shock right now. I finished everything on my to-do list. Every single thing! Which means I don't have to work late tonight, which I was planning to do. So I feel like I've just gained my night. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. So that means I got through all of the admin I needed to do. I cleaned my shop, put together that new workbench, and I posted that video for TikTok. Man. So if you're on TikTok, I would love it if you went over there and give it a view, give it a like. I kind of tell my story in it about like who I am, how I got started. Hopefully it's motivational. If it's not motivational, you know what will be? Today's parable. Today we are reading Matthew 21, verses 28 through 32. And this is the parable of the two sons. So Jesus is in the temple right now, and the chief priests and the elders come in, and they're like, what are you doing? So he's about to school them like he always does. So he says to them, what do you think? There was a man who had two sons. He went to the first son and said, son, go and work today in the vineyard. I will not, he answered. But later he changed his mind and went. Then the father went to the other son and said the same thing. He answered, I will, sir. But he didn't go. Which of the two did what his father wanted? And the chief priests and the elders answered, the first. And Jesus said to them, I tell you the truth. The tax collectors and the prostitutes are entering the kingdom of God ahead of you. For John came to you to show you the way of righteousness, and you did not believe him. But the tax collectors and the prostitutes did. And even after you saw this, you did not repent and believe him. Whew. That's like scalding. Like, dang. He hits him. He doesn't have to swear. He doesn't have to say anything crazy. That's all he's got to say. And he's just like, yeah, you suck. Like, man, that's why he's my homeboy. He says stuff like this. This is brilliant. I love it. Okay, I'm going to get out of here and go enjoy my night because apparently I get to have it. Whew, man, I'm spoiled. All right, guys, have yourselves a good night. Bye. I decided last night, that I was going to sell my 3D printer. Now today, not only is it already sold, it's already gone. It's actually amazing how quickly that just happened, but I am thrilled to have that out of here, have that extra space, because now I can move on to bigger and better things. What do I have planned? Lots of good stuff, that's for sure. Well, this morning I got a couple of shirt orders done, and now this afternoon I'm going to be working on the trim in my house. We'll see how far I get, probably not nearly as far as I would like, but whatever. It's fine, as long as I'm working on it, right? All right, guys, I will catch up with you all later. Bye. All right, guys, I'm done for today. I knew I wouldn't get through a lot of trim. I got through even less than I had planned because once the 3D printer was out of the office, I had this sudden need to reorganize and clean. I just can't help myself sometimes. So anyway, I did some reorganizing and I got one doorway done. And by one doorway, I mean just this side, so don't look at the other side. Anyway, I learned a lot on this one. Definitely some things I'm gonna do a slight bit different on the next one. But yeah, overall, pretty happy with it. I'm just such a fan of that simple craftsman style. But I think that that little cap up top there really just dresses it up a touch more. I like all the reveals. It looks good. I'm happy with it. Can't wait to finish the rest of the downstairs. At the rate I'm going, thinking I can be done by Christmas. That's reasonable, right? My husband's shaking his head. I can tell. He's not even here right now, but I know he can feel me saying something absurd. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to bring you a parable today. You've learned a lot this week. Take some time. Let it all soak in. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Bye. Everyone, happy Friday. Today, it's kind of a weird day. Running Ethernet cable from my office to my router on the opposite side of the house, down a floor, and it's kind of a mess. And really, all I'm doing is sitting right here. Jeff from Fitzsimon's Customs Woodworks is actually the one doing all of the work while I just look on and really, yeah, that's about it. I'm looking on, not doing much else. I'm doing some shopping. I mean, why not, right? So anyway, it's gonna be a busy day doing that. I have no idea how long this will take. We keep seeming to add more things to the process, so it'll probably take all day. So, I will catch up with you guys later. Bye. I may have sat most of the day while Jeff worked, but I'm exhausted. I don't really know how that works. But anyway, I'm done for the day. The new little access point is tucked back there. I have great Wi-Fi here in the office now, which is great because my new tool is gonna need it. hint, hint, there's another one. Some of you have started guessing it, and I love that you guys are trying. It's so much fun for me, and it's probably not for you guys, but whatever. Anyway, before I get out of here, it's Friday. You know what that means? Follow Friday. And this week, I'm shouting out Abby, the local tile chick from Bend, Oregon. She's a second-generation tile setter. I gotta tell you guys, she does a phenomenal job. I mean, like the best I've ever seen. Quality work right there. She came out to Utah. She spent the 1 week with us, but then she was like, you know what? There's still work to be done. So she stayed another week to just keep busting away at that work. I mean, I feel good about volunteering 1 week, but Abby just took it to a new level with 2 weeks. Her and Maria, the two of them work. They're doing amazing things. So definitely go give Abby a follow. She's chilling this weekend. I don't know, camping, just playing hooky, not working, that's for sure. But she deserves the time off. She is a great person, hilarious, kind-hearted, and fun to be around. So go give her a follow, see what she's all about. You won't be disappointed, okay? Okay. All right, guys. No parable today again. It's been a long day, okay? Just cut me some slack, all right? Okay? All right. Have a good weekend. Bye. Hey everyone, happy Saturday. I'm back at working on the trim today. I'm working on getting my entire family room done and hopefully my downstairs bathroom. I'd love it if I could get those two wrapped up with the casings. Still have to do baseboards and things like that, but making progress with it. So that's the goal. But guys, something really weird happened today. I was doing my measurements and like accounting for overhangs and things like that. And all of a sudden, I found myself adding fractions. Like with ease. I don't know where this skill came from, but I am thrilled that it finally developed. Like, I'm just in shock that it just started. I'm like, what did I just do? Did I just add all these numbers together? Who am I? By the way, if you don't know me, I am terrible with math. So like, this is a huge feat. For those of you who can do this on the regular and think nothing of it, I envy you. This is a long time coming, guys. I mean, damn. All right, I'm gonna go keep working on this skill, newfound skill. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.